Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as we'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. First carry for the Oklahoma State man, Chuba Hubbard. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Anytime a team goes on the road, there's always that little bit of fear that maybe they could be affected by the hometown crowd. But this is where game planning really came into play. They talked about it all week. Go in there, establish yourselves. With that run right there, that slows down the crowd and gives them a lot of confidence.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. This defense for the Buccaneers, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. But let me think about that for a second. Maybe there'd be one contrarian that would say, give me 10.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Carolina. Amon-Ra St. Brown. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Mayfield on play action. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 down at the 33. Baker going to give it to Irving. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
That's another Buccaneers first down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Run. Real. What's that?
Mayfield. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Hurry! Pistol. Point it right. Up, Done.
Mayfield to throw it. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tate Bigsby, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Their own 35-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra injury.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Well, the determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Here's Goff. He'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. This a 2nd and 8. Goff. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. This unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Now it's gone. And down he goes, a Buccaneers sack. Yaya Diaby, he's the one who got in there. He gets the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Here we go on 4th. Goff. He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Down the sideline he goes. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, I mean, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
Panther football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. On the run, it's Dowdle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
That's good for the Panthers. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
A running play. It's Dowdle. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd down and 6 now from the 26. A give up the middle, Hubbard. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Goff now looking to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run here with Dowdle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down.
Like 20.
Now gone. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. To throw is gone. He'll get this to his running back, Dowdle. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Goff. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
76, 76, 76.
A shotgun snap for Goff. They'll find McMillan here. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
2 for 1.
To the air again. Goff. Working in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Go.
Goff now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 42 yards out. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Hey, alert 30, 180. Alert. What's up?
Throwing, Mayfield. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 25-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Yes.
And able to work his way down to the 16. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Here's 3rd and 3. Now Mayfield lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And just as they thought they might be able to take that across and get the lead, a big red zone turnover.
I know that I am defense-centric, and I want to give them a whole lot of credit, but I just can't believe after that drive, in that position, ball security paramount, they turn the ball over. Terrible.
46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 2nd down and 3. Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he is going to have the Panthers first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
20.
They'll try the air now with Goff. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
We go. 76. 76. Value 3.
Goff. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They run again with Dowdle. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Quick toss by Goff is complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 14 yards that time for number 14. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. They're not if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
It doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. All you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Goff now looks to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So they get the 3 that you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. That's complete to Otten.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Here comes 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
Now Mayfield. That's going to be caught by Bigsby.
They picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
1st and 10.
Here's Baker. That'll be taken in downfield by Godwin. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
23-yard line.
Mayfield. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 16.
Mayfield. Now he'll tuck this and run. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Panthers have just about sewn up this football game.